Okay, so today I'm doing a, what is going on outside? Oh, they moving. Y'all gonna hear stuff in the background. I'm doing a strawberry cheesecake ice cream requested by Deshawn, and also Sanaya wanted some for her birthday, so I had to hook her up. I wasn't able to make it on her birthday because I didn't have an ice cream maker, but I have a Cuisinart. Yes, my favorite brand, kind of. If I can get like Breville stuff too, that would be dope. But anyway, it works wonderfully. So if you get a chance, get you a Cuisinart ice cream maker. So anyway, we're gonna start with chopping our strawberries. It doesn't have to be a perfect chop really, because they're gonna go in a food processor. Okay, so just chop your strawberries, whatever, who cares, and go ahead and set them aside. I'm gonna clean up my area a little bit, right? And we'll get our little handy dandy food processor ready. My godmommy gave me this. And I didn't have one at the time. She had bought me one bigger earlier, and the cup broke. So I just got a new one, but I really like this one because it's convenient. So just throw them in your food processor or blender, whatever, and give them a whirl. And we're gonna blend these until, oh, I'm a little clumsy. We're gonna blend these until, they're just kind of liquidy. Okay. You might have to shake it, a little bit to get the big ones from on top. So there you go. That's how that looks. We're gonna put this in a saucepan, and we're gonna add our sugar, which was a quarter cup of sugar. Then we'll add a half a tablespoon of cornstarch. Now, the recipe calls for 2 cups of strawberries. I have to make this apparent, but you're only gonna blend up 1.5 cups. You're gonna save half a cup of those chopped strawberries for later, because that's my preference. I like a little bit of, a little bit of texture. Now you can use this stuff too if you want to cheat, but it's way better to just go ahead and make your own strawberry sauce. It just has a better flavor. But if you're doing a quick ice cream, you can use a strawberry topping. So we're gonna set this aside. You need this to be really, really cold when you build your ice cream. So I set it in the freezer. But you can set it in the fridge, but I was kind of rushing. Now we're gonna start making the ice cream base. I'm gonna place your softened cream cheese. And there's a neat way that I soften that. It's just getting a cup of hot water and placing a brick of cream cheese in there without taking off the foil. And it will very quickly soften your cream cheese. So if you don't have it softened, try that. So we're going to add that 1 cup of sugar to that, and we're going to blend this until it's nice and smooth. Because you don't want to have grit in your ice cream. You don't want it gritty, so you want to, go ahead and incorporate this until it's smooth, and then that'll kind of break down those sugars, so it's not gritty. Okay. So there we go. That's nice and smooth, and then we're gonna add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Excuse me, I'm tired, y'all. Add that right into there, and then we're gonna blend these together. We're going to add also 1 cup of milk. I use whole milk. I haven't tried it with low-fat milk. I can't say if that's going to affect the recipe as far as texture-wise. I don't think so. But I would use a milk with some percentage of fat. I don't recommend non-fat, but that's just me. I'm adding some vanilla paste. You don't have to add vanilla paste, but I really like that rich flavor that it gives. So I add vanilla paste to my strawberry cheesecake base, and that was a teaspoon. You can add extract, you can add vanilla bean. I don't know what the equivalent for 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste is to a vanilla bean. So if you have vanilla beans, just look that up. That would be awesome if I had vanilla beans. I would use it. But yeah, I leave a little chunk of the cream cheese. And now we're using the vanilla cupcake grams by Goldfish. And we're using regular grams. I really like the flavor of the Goldfish grams. So we're going to, of course, crush our regular grams up pretty well, set them in a bowl. And then we're going to just very lightly crush, because I like the texture of the Goldfish. You don't even have to crush them if you want those big pieces. But I crushed them a little. So it's not too much of a texture change. You go from a really creamy ice cream to, you know, big giant chunks of cookie. It can be a little unsettling depending on who's eating. But I added the butter and salt and some sugar as well. And then you mix that up. I place those in the fridge because we want everything cold when we blend it. So I'm just now opening my Cuisinart. As you can see, this is always in the freezer. Even when I wasn't using the other two pieces, I took it out the box and made sure that thing was in the freezer forever. So once I was ready, it was ready to go. So I had a little trouble initially putting this together because I was rushing, but you know, I was being a little slow. So I figured it out. But yeah, you set it together. Pour in your ice cream. You really want to turn it on first, because it's going to start to freeze like as soon as you add it. So you don't want like any super huge ice particles in there. So you turn it on and you add your base.
Okay, somehow I forgot the white chocolate chips. I'm going to add it straight in there right now.
Yeah, I did this for Deshawn and Nana. I don't eat white chocolate, and I know that they do. So I wanted to add something different. When I tasted it, I did not like it because it was a huge texture shift with that. So yeah, you can omit those. But I added those remaining. I was so anxious, y'all. It was so pretty watching it. But I had to groove a little bit. I was waiting for that ice cream, but I added those strawberry chunks in the sauce. And for that texture difference, I wanted like the nice soft chunky pieces of strawberry. So now look at that, it came out so good. I think I could have let it go a little more. I'm clumsy, y'all. I could have let it go a little more. It was a little too soft while building, so you can let it go a little more. It depends on your maker, but I want to say I only let it go for about 10 or 12 minutes. I should have went the full maybe 20 minutes. Or at least 15. So now you're building layers. And you put, you know, however you want, really. But if it's basic, you know, basic instructions, you want to put a third of the ice cream in the bottom. And then you add your strawberry sauce. Or you can add your cookies, whatever. It's not rocket science. You know, it's not like, oh, it gotta be, look, just how you want to do it. Okay, you don't have to do it like everybody do it. Okay, you can do it exactly how you want to. How about that? Can't nobody tell you different. So you add your layer of swirl, and then you add, you know, your second layer. And I ended up just having 2 layers. Because I put a little something to the side, you know, for me. So yeah, you're supposed to add another layer. But yeah, that's it. I ended up separating theirs, and that's what it came up to. So yeah. Yeah, that's mine. So we put the lids, and I did not get the finished product because it was gone. Once it finished freezing, it was gone. I did not get to show you guys how the texture, how it came out when it was frozen hard. You definitely want it frozen hard. It was good. It was incredible, but my teeth don't like cold at all. So y'all get a little bit of that. Taste is good. So here are the ingredients, y'all, because I did not with a picture of the finished product. So yeah, I'm just gonna replace it with the ingredients. So if you make this, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how it came out. If you try anything different, you can add whatever you want. If you add whatever you want, let me know how you do it. And I appreciate you guys for watching.